Senator Marco Rubio saying he won't let voters down again after landing in 5th place after New Hampshire last night. Senator admitted that his debate performance was his own fault, especially after he got called out for being scripted and repetitious. Well, then he turned around and repeated another well-known story about his upbringing.
It's on me. I did not do well on Saturday night, so listen to this. That will never happen again. And my father needed to find a new job. And it was hard because most of his life he had been a bartender here in the U.S. He had been an apartment manager for about 1.5 years, and then he couldn't find bartending work on Miami Beach.
Colorado Senator Cory Gardner is on the Foreign Relations Committee and is a supporter of Senator Marco Rubio. Great to have you on The Real Story. It was interesting to watch this unfold last night because it seems as if it's difficult for the Senator Rubio, to get off of his talking points. He went back to them last night, and then we just saw him on the airplane doing sort of a reporter gaggle where he's speaking, off the cuff and seems to be so much more relaxed.
Well, again, he's running for president of the United States, and I think he's getting some undue attention for talking about his life story and expecting that life story would change. Of course he's going to talk about the fact that his father was a bartender in Miami. He's not going to wake up one day and tell a story about his dad being a car dealer in Detroit.
Right.
The bottom line is he's repeating a story that we know to be true. You don't just remake the story that you've been telling on the campaign trail because reporters find it convenient for them to do that.
And I totally agree with you, Senator. The thing is, because every politician has their talking points, right? And a lot of them stick to the teleprompter. And you've heard the same stump speech over and over again. I think what's different here is that he really got nailed for it. So now people are going to be looking for those same words and same messages, and all the other candidates might get away with it.
Well, there's no doubt that in New Hampshire they had to rock the granite state for those who came out of Iowa toward the bottom of the bushel. The fact is they had to outperform. They spent, Jeb Bush, for instance, spent $10 million just attacking Marco Rubio in New Hampshire. So they had to outperform in New Hampshire to remain viable, to try to go into South Carolina and gain some kind of momentum. But what we're going to see in this race as Marco continues to share his positive vision for America, the new American century, as he likes to say, I think you're going to see American people around all over the place getting behind his candidacy as the one who can unify us and bring us together. Yeah,
and Governor Christie going after him so hard at that debate last weekend.
Well,
apparently it was a suicide mission because now he's going to apparently be getting out of the race. But Marco Rubio has some key South Carolina endorsements looking into the future now. He has Trey Gowdy and Tim Scott right there in the state, besides having you.
That's right. Tim Scott and Trey Gowdy are tremendous, massive endorsements in South Carolina. I was just in South Carolina last week. We opened a number of offices. He's got a great ground game in South Carolina. He's got strong leadership there. And the fact is, people in South Carolina and around the country know the conservative values that Trey Gowdy and Tim Scott represent.
All right. We will see how it flushes out as we move on to the South. Senator, thank you.
Thank you.